I think you're right. This is only their second conference, and so far, we are seeing, you know, great improvements pagdating dito sa sistema ni Coach Veles. I think they're slowly adapting to the kind of play that PVL has to offer.
Speaking of play, it's 8-3 now, courtesy of the younger Laure with a reverse from Jas Nabor. And that attack over there catches it off the wipe of the hand.
Trying to hang in there in every point. That's what they need to do now if they want an upset win against the Chery Tiggo crossovers today.
Siang Berte on your screens is not a stranger to a high-level play of volleyball, as she was part of previous teams as well before. But in this matchup today, umaangat yung Chery Tiggo as we see in that previous play here on your screens. They didn't close assists, 1 block, 3 aces, and 2 errors, while Gerflor has 2 attacks, 0 blocks, 0 aces, and 3 errors. Before that point a while ago, Chery Tiggo goes up to 4, and it becomes a 10-point game as we check that out closer.
That's a good close out on the block there by Jasmine Nabor. And
Pauline Gaston, 21 serving 6. It's set number 1 here. Tubiera tries with a cross court. Chay Adorador from the pipe. Ea Laure. Tubiera will go again. And into the donut hole of the Chery Tiggo crossovers. Ayan, lumalaban na yung Gerflor. I guess they're trying to get their groove in set number 1.
Tubiera again doing that kind of an attack, playing it smart. She could see that there's a
for Gerflor. They want to save a set point. Oh, but speaking of saving a set point, Aimee wanted to finish this set early. It's 25-8 right now as we see the winning point here on your screens.
Aimee Hernandez starting this set with a point. And then
this time leading by 1 point. Coach Tai on your screens. A Creamline Cool Smashers here watching the matchup. Later on, we'll see the Creamline Cool Smashers against the Farm Fresh Foxies in the later in the afternoon.
Together with Coach Tai, that was Coach Sir Sherwin Malonzo, tournament director of this conference.
Sarmiento with an up, Clavano. Go to Jen, but no go here for the
area in between Sarmiento and Racelis.
Aimee again with the service. Back set. And that is good for Jen Gaviola here in the Gerflor defender side as they keep the match neck and neck early on here in set number 2.
That's a good back set. Gaviola, you could see, was late in that block. It all started with a good pass, so that's what they really need to do here.
Speaking of good pass, Ea Laure with that cross-court hit. It's 5-4 now on your screens.
That wasn't the best of passes, no? Pero nagawa ng paraan ni Nabor, and of course, Ea Laure again targeting that cross-court. Floor defense ng defenders. It's a good pass.
Kat Racelis blocked. Sarmiento stuck in the mud and no one to cover there for the Gerflor defenders.
I was out of the block by Karandang and Nabor. It's Nabor again. I wonder how many kill blocks she's.
Zach Karandang on the court for Coach Aaron Velez. Jen Gaviola gets a point here for Gerflor. And the points are still neck and neck here in set number 2. A good sign for the defenders as we check that attack out once again.
And Gaviola from the right pin, it seems, scoring a lot of points from that side of the net. Kasi medyo weak side ni Karandang humabol doon. But as I say that, bumawi ka agad eh. With that running kill, that's a fast set as well from Nabor. Look at that set, the precision of that set to Karandang. Just beside that net.
Karandang's first point here in their matchup against Gerflor. Says Robles with the serve. It's 8-3. Kat Racelis, will she get a point? Coverage here. Jas Nabor goes back to EJ Laure.
Good sequence there from Nabor. That was a passive block and then a fake on the 1-2, and then that's a Japan play, no? And then he set it to Laure on the left pin.
9 serving 5 here in set number 2. Ces Robles with 2 points so far in this ball game. Catracelis off the hands of the blockers. Buding Duremdes to EJ. Clavano goes back to Jen Gaviola. Nabor to Ces Robles. And that one goes wild for the Gerflor defenders. It's 10-5 now, courtesy of Ces Robles.
One of the few times Nabor went to the back row and Ces Robles was ready for that. But so far, they are not able to implement that kind of play because nahihirapan nga sila sa first ball nila. Pero compared to their first set output when it comes to passing, mas maganda na itong first balls nila in the second set compared to the first set.
Ooh, red like a book. Zakarandang and Jas Nabor closes that attack here as Chery Tiggo goes up to 12.
That's a good block. Again, I think it's Nabor. I think that's what's missing naman, no? Dito sa defenders. Okay na yung first ball nila.
Ces Robles again with the serve, a chase. Ooh, and that sails out. Good way to maximize that block from the Chery Tiggo crossovers as you check it out. Gonzalez here going to Bien.
No fear.
And we see Jen Nerva with the first ball. Jomi Cagande chooses France. And the shank will give the point to the Chery Tiggo crossovers. I believe that's the first point of France here in this ball game.
It wasn't the strongest of spikes. No? Jinko was there.
A point from that error. It's 12 serving 23 in set number 2. Ces Robles with a down the line hit. And as we say, Slay Princess Ces Robles. Back in our pre-game, it's set point here.
Intentionally targeting that down the line because it was Clavano, the setter, blocking that area.
Let's see if Ces Robles can bring this set home with that let serve. To Biera, powerful attack there. EJ with an off-speed hit. Chance ball. Zakarandang just touches it off the hands of Chito Biera to get the set point. It's as we check the winning point out here in this replay. A very smart move there by Za, and we'll be back with more volleyball action later on. Joymi Cagande now on our service line. Ooh. Joymi goes to Aya with that off-speed hit. A chance ball for the crossovers. Back to Aya. Scramble on the court.
Oh.
Double block coverage there. Ces Robles will try. Back set to Tubiera, to Indrauli rather. Off-speed hit. Pia Sarmiento will put it up. Coverage there by the Gerflor defenders, and that cross court will give
Subscribe now for only 149 pesos a month. Now back to you, Yanni and Ish.
Thank you, Kyla. Ces Robles garnering 12 points from 10 receptions against their game in Akari, and it's good to note that the young bloods of the team are very open to contributing to the ATES, to the starters, and as we mentioned in the pre-game, the bench of Coach Aaron Velez is deep for the Chery Tiggo crossovers, but that one penetrates the wall of the crossovers courtesy of Shang Berete, who we would love to see her hot hands here in this conference.
It's actually back-to-back points for her from the left pin. That's what Coach Sami wants.